Since October 7th, Zaka search and rescue has been at the forefront of saving lives. And one of the Zaka volunteers who has played a critical role is Simcha Greiniman, who has been with the organization for over 30 years. He played a critical role following the October 7th attack, during which he and his team worked tirelessly to recover bodies under extremely difficult and dangerous conditions. Today, he joins us to discuss the work of Zaka and their new Resilience and Healing Unit, which you can learn more about and support by scanning the QR code on your screen now. Now, Simcha, I want to thank you for joining us first and foremost. You've been with Zaka for over 30 years. You've seen a lot. What is it that's changed emotionally and psychologically over the years about the work that you're doing?
On a normal basis, we get calls to a car accident, a train accident, or even a worse, a bus accident. Like, we know that what you're facing, you have a plan in your mind when you're leaving your house that you're going to be seeing a certain amount of bodies. But over here, it was something, first of all, that when we left our house for sure, but then getting to the scenes and seeing awkward things that you cannot believe in, your brain cannot really process the situation. Seeing the atrocities, you see things that we're never in our lives will be able to cope with the situation or think about it or even live with it. So,
how was your team able, on October 7th itself, how was your team able to push through this extreme psychological and even physical risk at the time when you were on the ground in southern Israel?
So a lot of the volunteers, even people that are like me, like over 10, 20, 30 years, some of them weren't able. We came to situations that in our lifetime, we saw so much and we weren't able to go into a house because the atrocity over there, the way that people were killed brutally, children, women in different situations, we had to work on ourselves to be able to go in there and to just put ourselves in the point that this is what we're trained to do. And if we don't do it, who will do it? We can't just leave the bodies laying around for days and days. Not only that, every moment, these bodies could have been taken to Gaza as hostages. We saw that. The bodies were all of a sudden gone. And it took time until we found them or we got information that they were taking in. So it was important first for the families. Second, for making sure that everything is done properly according to the law, the halakha, to make sure that the identification of every person that we deal with, we saw the face, we saw a tattoo, we saw a birthmark that we could say for sure this is the person, and connect whatever scene that there is to connect for the families, to bring the families the calmness to know, okay, those were the last moments, but we have where to go to pray or where to go to be with, to connect to. We still have 101 people in Gaza, and it pulls you all the time to a different situation, understanding what they went through and understanding what they're going through. It's unbelievable.
Now, Zaka has this new Resilience and Healing Unit, obviously something that's very much needed after the events of October 7th. Can you tell us more about this new unit and what it's doing to help the volunteers?
Well, on a daily basis, when we have any situation, so we sit together, we speak, we have specialists that come and give us ideas and try to help us out. But October 7th was totally different. You're talking about hundreds of bodies, 1,200 Israeli citizens and close to 100 Thai workers and different workers from different countries, and then dealing with 1,500 bodies of terrorists. You're dealing with a totally different situation of hundreds of bodies. This is a special team that deals with trauma. Now, we saw that the past year, the volunteers, as much as they're strong, and they know that they need to get whatever care that they get on a daily basis, but this is totally different. And we have to have more personal, one by one, taking care of each one, making sure that Not only them, their families, their children.
Absolutely.
Understand, if you come at home, you come to a house and the father's falling apart, the children right away feel it. The wife, I'm not talking about, but even coworkers. Well, we're close to 4,000 volunteers in the organization, and people leave their job, like me. We left our jobs. We left everything just to go and to help, to bring as much as possible, and to do whatever we are trained to do. And then we left behind my business, my workers, people that are around me, and we see it that as long as it goes, guys need more and more personal help by horseback riding, swimming,
all the
special
kinds of activities that you guys
activities
are
that we
doing
are getting.
in
But
this,
we have to have more personal. So it's totally a different understanding, and it's totally a different open line now.
Absolutely. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time. But if any of our audience viewers do want to support this important cause and the critical work of Zaka that has really been on the forefront since October 7th, doing the work that really no one else is doing, please do consider supporting Zaka with the QR code on your screen. Thank you so much for joining us, Simcha, and for all the work that you and the other volunteers at Zaka have done since October 7th and before.
Thank you.